For the record is Dwayne Davis. Everybody call me Shorty, all right? Shorty, pull your mask up. I'm here about the public safety meeting as far as the stop and frisk zero tolerance. I've been policing the police since 2006. So I'm gonna give you this catalog. This is evidence for that. Because in 2011, y'all locked me up, and I say y'all because it's Baltimore City and Baltimore County that participated in my kidnapping. Making a documentary and making a movie and keeping laws of the police ain't against the law. Filming the police ain't against the law. I got an FBI file, and Commissioner Harris has a yellow envelope. When he came into town, I gave it to Commissioner Harris. Right, Commissioner? I gave it to Commissioner Harris. Barry Sims from the I-Team. All right? I'm famous for toilets, and those toilets are like, if you ever seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, and I use those toilets as for messages. And those messages on the toilets was about the politics and the politicians here. If I go to jail, I got to share that toilet with an inmate. So I shared the toilet with the people, all right? So in 2011, I was charged with terrorism and locked up. I blew the whistle on the Democratic Party and the money y'all was making off of stop and frisk and zero tolerance when they made that stop snitching video. Now you having public safety meetings about the violence in the streets and the violence in Baltimore, but not nan politician, not nan police officer says anything about ending the war on drugs, the root of the problem. Every time you pull us over, you say he had drugs in the car. Every time you choked Tyrone West, you said he had drugs. That's an innocent man dead. You feel me? So public safety, we ain't got no voices speaking out on our behalf. The haves versus the have-nots. Police supposed to serve and protect, not threaten and intimidate. You feel me? I criminally charged these individuals before I got locked up in 2011. I criminally charged them in 2010. I refiled those paperwork with the Attorney General. I refiled those paperwork with the Maryland Public Defender's Office. And Eric Banner, the Department of Justice. Johnny Oleski asked for an investigation in 2019 and ain't nothing been done yet. I've been sitting in front of your house with protests because I'm an activist. I'm not an activist. You understand what I'm saying? My activism dates back to 1980s. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, and that was directly about the war on drugs. It was directly about the violence in the streets. You can't say you're gonna have a ceasefire if you don't admit you got a war. That war on drugs been in effect since 1968 when Nixon created the Southern Strategy. And Democrats and Republicans been eating off that plate. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you made our kids and our community the cash crop. You picking kids out the community like you pick cotton out the fields. And Commissioner Harris need to produce that information because I want the grand jury of the Supreme Court in 2022. Justice delayed would not be justice denied. You feel me? This was an individual. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. I was born in 1959. I've been watching you kill black people since I was born on this earth. And that won't stop with me. We never asked to come here. We've been here for 400 years. Baltimore City Police Department came in conception in 1787. They were slave catching then, they slave catching now. I left you with that information. I'll come back next Wednesday and pick that information up. You can make copies of it for free. This is your public safety. Ain't nobody in the room but police. Fox 45 quiet, WJZ quiet. I'm a free black man. Remember that.